Oh, and I want to make this my introduction to Star Wars. I'm a big fan of it. It's the introduction to the practicality of Star Wars lightsaber form styles. My videos, at least 7 of them, will talk about what these forms would look like in real life as opposed to the Star Wars universe. I'm well aware that the Star Wars universe is fantasy and none of it's supposed to be real. I am also aware they have a whole bunch of books on the forms and how they work. I'm basing the forms and making comparisons based on the forms of the forms based on the description. So you're going to hear a lot of talk of strength based, dexterity based, agility based, or agility, uh, dexterity, and let's see, speed. Now, each of the descriptions have meaning and whatnot that I'll try my best to define. I may have to do these videos several times before I get them right. Now, by dexterity based and dexterity based is something that is based more on the speed of hand movements, and dexterity refers in itself just refers to the speed of, as I said before, hand movements, but also feet movements. So something is dexterity based. It could be either based on hand movements, feet movements, and hand movement, speed movement, and or in the case of just dexterity, hand and feet movement. Rather than just say speed to define everything all around, I had to break it in 3 categories again: dexterity, agility, and speed. Speed refers to your footwork and your ability to cross the distance between you and another person, as well as your ability to jump long distances. Agility refers to acrobatics and nimbleness, your ability to duck, dodge, bob, and weave, as well as flip around. So you're going to hear these terms. Strength based is something that's largely based on strength. You also hear the terminology strength and power. Power refers to the impact of your blows. You don't have to be strong to have hard impacts. It's just knowing how to hit or using the force to amplify your hits. Oh, and I forgot to mention defensive based and defense, as well as deflection, slashing, chopping, and thrusting. You're going to hear those terms. You're going to hear more terms too, and again I will go on an explanation as to what all they mean. Right now, this concludes for this part of the video. I'm going to get to part 1, Shicho, the very first form.